Profit challenge time. Today we are doing Bowman U 2024 Bowman U Chrome. So my experience with this set, I've never opened the retail version, but I opened a bunch of hobby boxes of this. This was actually, I had so much success with 2023 Bowman Chrome U football that I went a little harder with the 2024 Bowman Chrome U. And what I got was a hobby case, and it might have been one of the best hobby cases that I ever bought in my life. I pulled my first ever football 1/1 superfractor autograph, and that was Bucky Irving, who is now a great running back with Tampa Bay. I also pulled a Shedeur Sanders autograph, and that was a base chrome auto. And I pulled I think 2 or 3 Travis Hunter numbered cards. So it was a really, really good rip. But I never did the blaster version because I did so well with the hobby version. I was like, I'm not touching the blasters. I don't feel the need to. But this should be fun. The blaster version of 2023, I did multiple cases of, and that was super fun. There's usually 6 to 8 autographs per case. We only have 3 blasters today, so pulling an auto might be kind of tough. But if you hit the right name, these can be very valuable. And I think long-term sustainability for the first Bowman football cards, I think they're going to hold a lot of value long-term. I don't think they're going to hold as much as the baseball first Bowmans do, but because the baseball is pro uniform. But with this being college uniform first Bowmans, I really like them. I like them a lot. So I figured this would be a fun, and college football and pro football are both in full swing. So perfect time to do this. The number you're going to see pop up in the top left of the screen is what I paid for 3 of these blasters. I got a great deal. I mean, I paid $25 per blaster. So we're going to start at minus 75. We're going to see if we can work our way to green. We are going to be doing a full case profit challenge over here on the football channel, but the products keep getting delayed. I'm waiting on Don Russ football case. That's going to be a lot of fun. We will be doing giveaways and stuff for that, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel for when we start to do all of that. And plus, we will also have our first Whatnot football sale coming up very, very soon, and we'll have an announcement on that closer to the full case profit challenge. Let's get after it. This should be a lot of fun. I really enjoy the college football cards, especially with the licensing. Because for a while there wasn't any licensing. These look different to me. Am I screwing up my years? I might be messing up my years. The Bowman Chrome that I had the success with might have been 2022 and 2023. I may have never opened this before. For some reason, these aren't looking familiar to me, but we'll see. We have a pink Raheem Sanders for Carolina. These are really sharp looking. Yeah, I don't think I did open these. I think I was lying. I think that might have been 2023 Bowman Chrome U that was Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter and all those. So, yeah. Well, that's interesting. Dylan Theinman, Purdue safety, first Bowman. LaShawn Williams, first for Iowa. Reuben Bain Jr. first. Now, keep in mind, I'm not going to know like all of these college players, so I may skip over somebody. I do know Brandon Ennis for Ohio State. That's a cool pink one. Throw him up there. And Evan Stewart for Oregon. Yeah, I don't think I opened these. That's funny. I could have swore that it was 2024, but definitely not. Tyleik Williams. So there's a pink in every pack, huh? Obviously, they're not numbered, but that's kind of cool. Tyleik Williams, Quentin Joyner, first Bowman for USC. TJ Finley, first Western Kentucky quarterback. Always nice to get first Bowman quarterbacks. I don't know much about TJ Finley. And Jacob Zeno, first for UAB. That being said, because I've never opened this, I do not know the top chases in here. Nick Scorton first. Luther Burden, there's a higher draft choice from Missouri. Where'd he go? Chicago Bears, I believe. That's a pretty decent one. And there's Luther Burden again, Ramblin' Man. I remember these inserts. And Gavin Sawchuk first. Yeah, so scratch everything I said. So the set that I had a ton of success with the blasters was 2022. I pulled a CJ Stroud. It wasn't his first. It was his second college year, but I pulled his auto and, I mean, a bunch of good autos from that case. There's Caleb Johnson, Iowa running back, now with the Steelers. Jordan James first. Will Johnson, campus icons, and Dane Key from Kentucky. 2 packs to go. We got a refractor in here. Kyron Drones first, Virginia Tech quarterback. Logan Diggs. Refractor, Ricky White III from UNLV. And Dominic Lovett for Georgia. Non-first. Last pack, box number 1. We have an X-Fractor, so those must be like 1 per box. Nick Anderson first. Phil Maffa, we pulled his autograph out of a score box. X-Fractor, LaShawn Williams first for Iowa. X-Fractors are beautiful. And Brady Cook. Last pack in box number 1. All right, let's get to box 2. Yeah, sorry about that. I was talking about the complete wrong players. For some reason, I thought the box looked familiar, but they must always look kind of familiar. So that was 2023 hobby case that I did. It doesn't seem like that long ago, but now that makes sense because I took so long. I took such a long period of time off of opening football in general. Box number 2. Hopefully we get some numbered cards in here. None in the first box, just our 3 pinks, a refractor, and an X-Fractor. Jalen Noel, there's a decent one. Iowa State wide receiver. Where did he go? He's not the Texans guy, I don't think. Or maybe he is. Or maybe Redskins. Commanders? Can't remember. Danny Dennis Sutton for Penn State. We got Tez Johnson, campus icons insert, and Will Rogers for Washington. Corey Kiner, DJ Giddens. I think he's with Indianapolis, and they really like him a lot. Penny Boone. What a name. First Bowman refractor for UCF, non-numbered. Caden Salter, Liberty quarterback. First Bowman. Ayo Adai, I probably butchered that. James Madison, running back. Antonio Williams, we got an X-Fractor for OSU. Ollie Gordon, first X-Fractor, nice. So Ollie Gordon, if you don't know him, he is the backup running back for the Dolphins, who had pretty much just a great training camp. Jalen Wright got hurt, I know that. But he kind of took the job from Jalen Wright and Alex Madison. Chris Mitchell from Notre Dame. First chrome. All right, we got another pink. Abu Sama, the third. First, Chandler Rogers from Cal. There's a nice one. Drew Allar. So his firsts were in that series that I opened a ton of, which was 2022. I have a ton of his first Bowman chromes. Never got around to selling any of them. I think I only pulled one of his numbered cards that I kept from his first Bowman year. That's a nice one. Potential high NFL pick. Seth Hennigan, Memphis quarterback. There is Dalen Everett from Georgia. Donovan Edwards, it's a big name from Michigan, non-first. Pink, Nick Scorton. Texas A&M D lineman, first Bowman pink. And then Devin Maccabee, Purdue running back. 2 packs left, box 2. There we go, our first numbered card. We'll save that pack for the end. Hoping to get at least 2 numbered cards out of this rip. There's Jalen Walker, Georgia linebacker, first Bowman. That's not bad. Jaden Ott, University of Cal. We have Chris Mitchell, wide receiver, Notre Dame. Didn't these used to be a refractor shine? The 55 design? I thought these used to be refractor. for the years that I opened them. I could be wrong. And Trey Moore, first Bowman. All right, let's see if this is an auto first. I don't think so. Ethan Garbers, first Bowman, quarterback, UCLA. We got Jacob Manu, first Bowman linebacker from the back. There's Will Johnson again for Michigan. And let's see who we got here. It's a non-first. Cincinnati, Corey Kiner. This is going to be a purple, looks like a diamond or a speckle. 201 out of 375. These cards are really sharp looking, I will say. If you're a college football fan, you got to be pumped that they have the licensing and the logos because these are super cool to collect. All right, last box number 3. Wish I was more prepared of the checklist for this set. Here I was thinking I was prepared. I got the wrong year for the guys that we're looking for in this set. I wish I could. I don't want to say, I mean, I know the names of the draft picks, but I don't want to say because they might not be on the checklist. I have no experience ripping this, so hopefully in box 3 we pull some more of the key names. There's Dylan Gabriel. DJ, I'm not even going to try, quarterback for Ohio State. Path to Glory, Aiden Childs, Michigan State. It's a cool insert. And Xavier Watts, first Bowman, Notre Dame, safety. Bills need a safety. We have quite possibly the worst safety play in the NFL. The Bills game was so incredible last week. I couldn't even believe what I was watching. James Pierce Jr., Tennessee defensive lineman, first Bowman. Jacob Parrish, Kansas State. Refractor Jamal Haynes, Georgia Tech running back, first. And Talon Green, who is an Arkansas quarterback. Donovan Smith for Houston. Definitely heard that name before. Devin Neal for Kansas. From the back, Tyler Van Dyke, Wisconsin QB, in our pink. Roman Hemby, Maryland running back. Boy, I got to start watching more college football because a lot of these names are very unfamiliar to me. I usually know the guys that have been drafted to the NFL high, have made some sort of an impact, but some of these college guys, I have no idea. I would like to watch more college football, but usually some of the games are on like at Saturday mornings and afternoons and stuff. I don't really have the time. Ryan Williams first. I do watch like the big games, obviously. The primetime games, the nighttime ones. Jacoby George for Miami. Pink Phil Maffa for Clemson. And LaShawn Williams first. 3 packs to go in the rip. Jalen Glover. Aiden Childs first. I'm assuming he's one of the chases because he's got an insert in here. So I'll assume that's a decent one. Carnell Tate. Ohio State just breeds wide receivers, so I'm also assuming this is a good one. I mean, some of my favorite receivers in football, Garrett Wilson, Jackson Smith, and Jigba, have come from Ohio State. And then we got Kyle Williams from Washington State University. I believe he is in New England. I think he was a draft choice by New England. If you're going to have a chance to make an impact, they don't have a lot of weapons there, so that's a good spot for him to land. Last 2 packs. Come on, we got to get a numbered card. A second numbered card, hopefully. We got another pink. I don't know if we're going to get one. Antoine Powell-Ryland first. Bryson Barnes, Utah State quarterback. Ruben Bain Jr. for Miami. That dude is jacked. Look how big this guy is. If this guy hit me, I don't even think I could withstand one hit. I'm not a small human either. He would just break me in half. Crazy. Pink. First, Jermaine Bernard, another school that breeds wide receivers. So that might be a nice one as well. Or it's not Jermaine. I apologize. Jeremy. Is it Gurmy? Jeremy? Not 100% sure. Transfer from UW. He is a junior. All right, last pack of the rip. Let's pray for a numbered card. We are not going to get one. C.J. Baxter, first Bowman from Texas. Deontay Lawson, Alabama linebacker. We got Acropolis. That's a cool insert. Thomas Castellanos. And then the last card of the rip, Tyleek Williams. I remember him. Defensive tackle, Ohio State. So I don't think we did too well here. I could be wrong. I mean, once I look up, you obviously already saw the values pop up as I was pulling them. But I'm assuming we didn't do great here. Maybe this isn't the best class. This class, the previous 2 years were pretty good. But maybe this one just wasn't the best. Although 2022 has lost some luster because that's quarterback-wise, it's Anthony Richardson, I remember, was a huge chase there, and he hasn't done a ton. I'm not going to add a whole lot here for miscellaneous because I'm going to try to count all of the things that have really any value. So let's just add 12 at the end for miscellaneous, and that total you see pop up. That is our total for this profit challenge. So a lot of fun, cool-looking cards. Only one numbered card's a little disappointing. No autos, but I didn't expect an auto for such a small sample size of 3 blasters. The next football rip, I wish I could tell you what it was going to be. I do have something sitting here on standby to rip in case I can't get a case of anything to do a full case profit challenge, but I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be doing on next Sunday quite yet. Hopefully we have a case because that would be a lot of fun. And over on the baseball channel, tomorrow we're doing a profit challenge with logo fractors. So that should be very interesting. So go check that out if you want. If you want to continue to follow along with all the content, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.